Today, we're going to be going head-to-head against AI to decide who is the real champ of PC building. Jay, myself, or I think actually we used Copilot. That was actually what gave us the best PC. And of course, this video is sponsored by our good friends over at Micro Center, who are of course celebrating their brand new store launch here in Miami, Florida. My producer Alex prepped a full list of parts that Micro Center are actually building for us. We're going to be building a, quote, mid-range gaming PC from the brand new Miami Micro Center. I think we should aim for $1,500. I mean, that's like, I would say that's like bordering on high end.
That's like entry level, high end. Okay, it's high mid end,
yeah,
but it's entry level, high end.
We've agreed that we're not gonna go super cheap. We're not gonna go, throw a giant GPU.
You have to use a case, Austin.
Yes,
no cardboard boxes.
Let's go inside the store, let's scout it out, and then we'll see exactly what we're going up against.
I think it's important to note, like, we don't know what AI chose yet.
I'm a little scared of what we're gonna be going up against, not gonna lie. So this is the brand new Miami Micro Center, and I gotta say, it's a different layout than some of the other Micro Centers. Do you wanna do
305.
305 what?
That's the area code. You know, Pitbull.
The main thing I think to consider here is that while we're gonna go for 3D Mark, I guess divided by the price.
That's weird because you could theoretically get a score that's 5,000 points below, but it could be like 3 cents more or 3 cents better performance per dollar, right? So
yeah,
that's why I just aimed for 1,500.
I'm almost of the opinion that if you go over, you're just disqualified. I feel like we should not even like let that be an option. Okay. So the prompt we gave is build a mid-range gaming PC using parts from Micro Center. Look at the size of this.
Not bad for a store that just opened. There are 40 AMD CPU SKUs versus 13 Intel SKUs. They still have 12th gen though, so there's a value there.
So we're taking advantage of the same-day build service. So Micro Center will, of course, be able to not only provide you parts if you want to go build it yourself, but if you're not willing or you're a little bit afraid or you just don't have the time, they can build it for you in the store. You can just take home a fully built system. We're going to have, what, 10 minutes to pick parts?
I think we might need more than 10 minutes.
5 minutes?
I said more, not less, sir.
I could probably do 3. So you're right, there's a lot of options. So we've got everything from a 12600KF.
Are you gonna actually risk an Intel CPU?
Well, as long as it works for one run of 3D Mark Time Spy Extreme, that's
for the
fine.
record, we're giving them away, so you don't want to give away a time bomb.
The good thing is, Micro Center have plenty of options to choose from. And one of the things that AI is not smart enough to do, but we are, is take advantage of the open box deals.
Have you seen the simulator wall here?
There's a simulator wall?
It goes from here all the way to that end cap where he's walking right now. That's all simulator stuff.
Oh my God. What there's a whole aisle of hard drives?
They have over 150 different hard drives. That's why when you were like, I can do it in 10 minutes, I'm like, no, you can't.
Yeah, I could do it, but I won't do a good job with it. I think I've seen what I've needed to see. Let's do this thing. So we've been talking about this idea for a little bit, but I think this is the first time I've really realized that there's a possibility that we could lose against the AI. Because obviously I want to beat you, but I definitely don't want to lose to AI.
I'll tell you what, AI for me is the true competition here. Because I look at it this way, let's say we end up with the same parts. That's still a valid result. So if they end up being very similar builds, then I think it's pretty valid to say, hey, that's one of the best combinations of parts you can do for the price point. And if you're not sure, you can use the Micro Center PC build configurator on the website. For those that are wondering, it will even know the difference between like, hey, your GPU's too long for this case. Because it has, in the configurator, it knows how much GPU clearance, CPU height clearance, buy a flight to Miami now.
The scoring will be simple. We're taking all 3 systems and running 3D Mark Time Spy Extreme to see which one is the best for the budget, while also keeping in mind that these need to be reasonable systems. No cardboard box. At least this time. Okay, so I have a little bit of a plan. Micro Center have just announced their brand new Ryzen 5 7600X 3D CPU. Now this is an exclusive CPU only sold at Micro Center. And not that I'm cheating, because I would never cheat, but they maybe pull one aside for me, and I don't think there's any more in the store. I think that that's gonna be a lot, hopefully, of CPU performance. Now, we're shooting this video on August 31st, so it has just come out. I've not had the chance to actually try it yet. I'm hopeful that if I have a powerful and importantly affordable CPU, that is gonna do a lot of heavy lifting for me. So yeah, that's my plan. Shh, don't tell Jay. Hello, what's going on over here? I was just was perusing the lovely supply over here of stuff. Okay, all right, that's fine. So I think my plan, especially because I don't want Jay to know what I'm doing, is I'm going to make a mental list of all of my components. So I'm gonna use the handy Micro Center website to figure out. Oh, look at these grand opening exclusive deals. So one of the things, if you've never shopped at Micro Center, their bundles are almost always the best deal because you'll get yourself a CPU, a motherboard, and RAM for typically a pretty big discount over buying them by themselves. I think I should still do the 3D, but that's actually like a pretty good deal. Wait, it's not on the site yet. Of course. So slightly nervous right now that I'm gonna have everything that I need. To win this, I really need the absolute best performance while staying underneath my budget, which in this case is really gonna mean getting the absolute best GPU I can fit in my budget, and then maybe not cutting a lot of corners, but cutting some corners. But it depends on if I've got my secret CPU here. They're checking in the back right now to see if they've got the 7600X 3D for me. It's in the spirit of the rules, right? By the time you watch this video, you would be able to do this. And I'll tell you that Jay definitely was offered this same CPU. Let's go see what Jay's up to. I'm feeling a little bit confident now, so I'm gonna go and harass him a little bit. Oh no! What's wrong? How's the system going? Is it good? Are you done yet?
Pretty close.
So right now I have $450 spent. So.
Is that it?
I spent a lot of money on my power supply, actually, Jay, and my 20 terabyte hard drive. Now I really have to whisper because Jay's listening. I'm going to another part of the store. I'm not playing anymore. Right now, I have CPU, motherboard, and RAM for $450, which means I have over $1,000 for my GPU, for my case, power supply, and cooling. So I'm assembling everything for the build. I'm gonna just put this face down just so Jay maybe can't see it. If I can fit a 4080 in the system, I think I win. Can I squeeze the budget though? $700 for this. That's a good deal. I think I'm gonna get this. Shh. What's like the smallest CPU cooler I can get away with? I'm gonna take anything that's vaguely cheap because it's a 7600X 3D is not that bad.
It's not that crazy.
Okay. I can also look it up. Oh, it's $45? Hell yeah. So I'm at $1,200 spent. I have $300 left. I actually can maybe push more than the 7900. Oh yeah, SSD's not gonna be a problem at all. $80 for 1 terabyte, that's not bad. So I've got myself a TN470, which is a 1 terabyte SSD. So I'm not gonna ultra cheap it out. Oh, hello, open box, what's up? So this is a G-Skill, which is normally $90. It's only $72 because it's open box. So that was $80 of money.
Our DVD burner.
Are you here to win or are you here to talk?
I already won.
So I actually have $150 for a case, which is a lot of money for one of these builds. So with my case chosen, theoretically, I am $3 under budget, with a grand total of $1,497 spent. I'm ready to go head to head with Jay and AI. How confident do you feel right now?
Very. Okay, let's start with the simple stuff, like drive.
So I chose the Inland TN470, 1 terabyte SSD, it's PCI Gen 4, 1 terabyte SSD cost me $80.
I got a 1 terabyte Gen 4 Crucial P3 Plus for $69.
Where was that?
It's a additional bundle deal if you buy a drive with a bundle deal.
Oh, you did a bundle.
I may or may not have.
How interesting. I feel good about this one. So I am rocking a open box G-Skill. So this is a BM750G. And importantly, I saved what? It was originally $90 and I paid $72 for it.
I actually went with the Superflower 850 watt gold fully modular power supply. The reason why I did this is one, it's not the cheapest, it's 99 bucks. But if you think about the fact that I already have a cheaper drive than you, like it starts to add up, right? And because of the fact that I'm thinking about future-proof as well, I didn't want to be stuck with something like, not to point out your 750.
750 is more than enough, Jay. I would actually say it's above average.
I also read the reviews of that G-Skill power supply.
You're reading reviews? So for CPU cooler, I went with the Be Quiet Pure Rock 2.
I didn't see this on the shelf when I was here yesterday or today.
I don't know, I walked around the corner and it was sitting right there.
My cooler though is a little overkill. I went with the Razer. It's $109. It's actually not.
Oh, that's actually not bad. Fractal North.
Montec 903 Max. Is this you trying to undo all the cardboard shenanigans you've ever done?
No. Can I actually tell you?
It still has wood.
Oh, well, what's your final total?
$14.79.
I think I've got this. Don't tell Jay. Oh, I've got myself 32 gigs of G-Skill Flare X5. Pretty standard. Oh, is that exactly the same?
Does that mean that you went with an AMD build?
What? Whatever could give that away? What? GPU?
Okay. I think this one's pretty obvious.
I think we've already seen each other's.
There was no way we were going to let
Not
that
get this.
$700 7900 XT pass us by.
Just a little inside baseball. I was trying to see if I could squeeze a little bit more budget, but like, there's no way to do
I tried
something.
really hard to see if I could fit a 4080 Super in there, but there's no way.
So that leaves us with only one component
So
left,
CPU
right?
and motherboard.
Oh, two components.
We'll just show them together. Z790 motherboard bundle
Interesting, interesting.
with the 12900K.
So I, as you so astutely noticed, I'm going with an AMD build. So this is the Asus
Very tempting.
B650
Tempting.
with a very special CPU. Take a look at that.
Oh, we're good. Nope, we're good. We're good.
Because I'm such a huge fan of our lovely sponsors, Micro Center, and their exclusive new
exclusively
CPU.
Micro Center.
This is the first time I'm using this build.
Is that CPU actually out yet?
No, it's not. It is unreleased.
There's the rule bending I told you Austin was going to do.
No. Here's the thing. You got the same email that I got. Like, hey, do you want to check out this brand new CPU?
I did, but this is a consumer perspective where the consumer can come build this system.
And by the time this video goes live, there will be plentiful stock of this,
How much
I'm sure.
is it? I got this, because I know how the 7800X3D performs in that same test, and I know how that's going to perform compared to it with 2 less cores. I said at the start of this that this was Jay versus AI. This is Jay versus Austin now for the sport of it. This CPU I chose specifically because I knew that this is a combined score test. If this was only gaming, then an X3D CPU like that would make a lot of sense. The challenge is about how balanced AI could build the system.
Yes,
so
exactly.
let's see how it did.
You're just trying to make me feel better because I think we have almost the exact same system except you have a faster CPU. The real test isn't between Jay and I though. It's about how our systems stack up against what AI built. And oh boy, this is a system, all right. So white power supply is definitely immediately the first thing I notice on the all black system.
With white cables. I'm noticing that RTX card, it's a 4060 Ti because it's not, as you can see, it's
what
not PCI 5.
So AI built a system with a 4060 Ti.
At $1,500.
What?
Well, here's the thing. So we have a Corsair power supply, an RM power supply, which is expensive. A Corsair 240 AIO, looks like an H100. It's obviously an Intel board, so it's an Intel CPU.
Wait a minute. How did AI pick these parts?
I think it prioritized highest rating.
The prompt was the best mid-range system. I probably use best as like mid-range is my budget, highest rated.
It's a no-brainer. Like, we've destroyed this in the benchmark. Okay, CPU, I'm curious about that.
Yeah, what is it using?
12600K.
What? Dude,
Board.
that board is almost as much. The board is basically as much as the CPU. Okay.
I won the 990 Evo. Can we put that in my build?
No.
The H100 RGB Elite. I saw this on the site. This is like 130 bucks.
The
Well,
case
like I said,
is
it's a
the
LAN
cool
cool too.
Which
Yeah.
is, that's a
It's a good
fine
case.
choice. If you watch a lot of Jay's 2 cents content, you would know that the #1 bestseller is usually not the best move.
It didn't even consider using a bundle. Like, it didn't understand bundles. It just did individual price points.
AI actually
It wanted
chose a
the
3060 Ti, and that wasn't available. So
Replaced with 3070. That wasn't available, so they went with the 4060 Ti.
it does have a pretty good understanding of compatibility, but the problem here is that what you're getting is something which just feels like a really just amateurish kind of list of components. Now, thankfully, the wonderful people at Micro Center are happy to help guide you a little bit better if you come into store, and probably will not recommend you to build a system like this.
Enough talking about the AI. We know we've won. Let's see who won here. Which I'm feeling pretty damn confident right now.
Well,
More confident than I've ever been in any competition I've been in, and that includes Scrapyard Wars.
let's build our PCs, shall we? So while I'm putting this together, I have some initial thoughts. I'm very curious to see how the 7600X3D is actually going to perform, because it feels like it's one of those things that in real gaming should be pretty powerful. But what I'm a little bit concerned about is that Jay is probably going to have an edge in the benchmark. And that's all that matters here, is just how it compares in the benchmark. A little concerned, maybe, but you know, a little stress makes you build the PC faster. How are you coming?
All that's left is power supply and then do the wiring.
Ooh, that actually looks pretty good. So my system is coming together. I will say it's a little bit, I don't say basic in here, but I do think the fact that I've got the North, it's really gonna help to add for the aesthetic. This has been a challenge for a couple of different reasons. First of all, obviously, I've gotta go up against Jay, who doesn't know anything about PCs, but I'm trying to go easy on him, you know, and kind of
I use AI for all my videos. I don't know what I'm doing.
But the other thing is, I'm here solo. So I'm not gonna lie, it's been kind of funny to like go back and forth between shooting and then realizing like I forgot to install something in the system because I was like messing with the camera.
Says Mr. My Producer set up
I know,
for
but I'm
me,
here by
my
myself.
Producer.
Behold my friends.
Okay,
The system is vertical. Thanks, Jay. How many damn fans do you have? Wait, one,
7.
2. Really? Do you need 7 fans?
Yes, because I'm gonna overclock it.
I think my much cleaner looking aesthetic with the north and the air cooling.
I do kind of like how the orange on the tough board sort of ties into the way the front of the wood looks.
Okay, so the build is essentially done. The entire board seems like it matches pretty well. And thankfully I actually have an LED switch here so I can turn on and off if I don't want the RGB, because besides the LEDs on the graphics card, I don't actually think I have any RGB at all in here. So this is gonna be very stealthy, very sophisticated. I mean, you've got so much more back there.
It reminds me of the old Corsair AIOs where there's like 3 wires coming off every fan.
Yep. Meanwhile, while mine's not exactly clean, there's just so much less going on in the back of my system. I'm not worried in the slightest. Why would I be?
Don't worry, I'm a very sore winner.
You're a sore winner and a sore loser. Do we have signal? This would be a bad time to find out that I need a BIOS update for my unreleased CPU. It's alive. Alrighty, and there we go. Everything looks good. So with our PCs ready, let's see which one comes out on top. 3 completed systems.
They all posted.
They all posted surprisingly smooth. You didn't have issues like last time when it came to like the BIOS.
Yeah, that was a BIOS update problem.
My system came up instantly.
Okay, so we have to make a correction when it comes to the pricing, because we did get a printout of the prices. So it came in at $1,377.92. I think if they had saved some money still on some of this stuff, they could have definitely stepped up to the same GPU we are. So what we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna take the TimeSpy Extreme combined score, the total score, and divide it by price and see who got the most score per dollar. Okay, so let's run the AI test first.
Yeah, that'll be our benchmark. The benchmark of the benchmark. So we're going to be running the exact same TimeSpy Extreme test on all 3 systems.
Ooh, 30s on the FPS at the start. I'm gonna guess that this is gonna be sub 10,000. It's gonna have to be in like a 7,000 range.
And I want to give it a little bit of credit. I mean, the fact that it was smart enough to make sure that all the components were correct. It did pick everything that was at Micro Center.
Everything is compatible, everything fit.
And like none of the components in this AI system are on their own terrible, but when you put them together, it's just like a lot of strange choices.
Yeah, almost 60 milliseconds per frame. So it's like 10 FPS, somewhere around there, under 10.
It's slow.
It's not good.
6,079.
Okay, graphics was a 6116, and then CPU was a 5881.
Next up, let's try my system. At least I'll beat the AI.
I can't remember the specs of the 12.6, but I want to say, as long as you start higher than 30s, which you're going to because of the GPU test.
Yeah, of course.
You're gonna be at like 75, probably. 80.
80. Yes.
That's what I was saying. Like, it has to be pretty good. So already Austin has beat the AI. Can Austin beat the machine? Yes, he did by just showing up. So we're looking for you to have anywhere faster than 59 milliseconds per frame. I feel some warmth coming off this thing though. Holy cow, feel in there.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. 68, 70. So what we're talking about here is the
80.
CPU bench here, because in a game, I have no doubt this is going to be a very potent
it'd be
CPU.
great.
But we don't care about how it games, we care about how it benchmarks, right? And this is stressing the CPU to its max. And I think what I'm losing out here is just the fact that I don't have as many cores.
So you are 30% slower at rendering the frame than the 12.6.
Hey, 10,000!
Yeah. You're 66% higher than the AI system.
But importantly, my CPU score is a little bit lower.
It's a 4404 versus a 5881.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull in like 13,000.
No, it's not even that high.
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Uh-oh, you erred. Uh-oh.
A pensive Jay's 2 cents as he realizes that there are problems afoot.
But your GPU is exactly the same as my GPU, which just ran.
I'm gonna do a restart because I don't think I restarted after all the drivers updated.
Technically, I am in the lead now.
You don't watch reality TV when like things go wrong and you're just
We
like,
have no like secret producers who are like unplugging things in the background. This is real legit YouTubing.
Little did I know he was gonna give me
Excuse
some
me.
some Temu version of OS of
How
Windows
dare you?
here.
I'm gonna take my drive back right now.
85. I'm 5 higher than you already. Look, I take every victory I can get, okay? I'm gonna call right now my CPU test. That one was 59. You were like, what, 80? 32 milliseconds. I'm honestly anticipating 13,000 plus. 32?
Okay, all right, congratulations.
I'm using my AI, it's JI.
JI?
Artificial intelligence. 13,000 plus. 13,282.
12,720. Okay, well,
whatever.
still.
Maybe the 13,000 was with the 13th or 14th gen, but whatever. Still won.
And so it is clear that today and today only, Jay's 2 cents is the PC master. Congratulations.
I'll take it.
I am slightly sad, although I will say that your bundle deal was absolutely like that.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't go with it, but you had already made your mind up on what CPU.
I literally had already had this planned with Micro Center, like, oh, you got the CPU, put one aside for me at the store. So if you would like to check out any of the components that we use for these builds, they will of course be all linked in the description. Thank you again to Micro Center for sponsoring this video. If you'd like to check out the brand new Miami store, it is now open, and I can say that it's a very nice layout.
And one thing they're also chock full of, deals.
Deals, 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 including lots of deals that I don't know that I'll have to VO and put in right now. It is incredibly cool to see a brand new Micro Center in Miami, and there are a ton of deals to go along with that. One of the big ones is, if you are a new customer, you can get yourself $25 off of all processors, specifically in store. On top of that, there are also tons of deals that are available at all of your friendly local Micro Centers. So be sure to go check out the links in the description. And yet again, thank you very much to Micro Center for sponsoring this video. All right, I think we should go give these PCs away.
Let's do it.
Goodbye, my friends, and next time, I'll see you at Micro Center.
Loser.